in the multiverse of my players, where does MP rank out of all of them?
That's an easy question, man. I would say I'm number one. I would say I'm number one. I would say I'm number one. I think I'm the most athletic my player. And I would definitely challenge any previous my player to a one-on-one.
There it goes.
Yeah, let's talk it. Let's talk that talk.
New mode for NBA 2K24, my player versus my player.
Let's do it.
Richard, we're seeing a lot more back-to-backs now at this mid-portion of the season. What are those like to play in for a player?
Oh, they are fun because it's a mental challenge and it's a physical challenge more than anything on that one. But I love it. I am not opposed to back-to-backs because you know what? There were players that used to have to play them and fly on flights in the morning. Now we get to fly on private jets. So if they can do it, we can do it.
And you got to get your rest, though, between those games, don't you?
Yeah, you got to get your rest. You got to get your sleep, but do not eliminate the back-to-backs. I love it.
And now the opening lineup for Boston.
At the line.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's MP in at the point.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Got that one up quick.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Halliburton finds Hayward. Williams with the block. Healed against Brown. And here's MP. And good! There's another.
For three.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into third place for most points in a season. Amazing.
And can you believe he has passed Michael Jordan for third most points in a season? It's rare you ever see.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They lead by 4. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Smith, and there's Miles Turner, and it's Hayward in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He scored an amazing number of points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups and matchups or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Boston's got both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. MP passes to Williams. He's looking for MP and finds him. Misses from close range. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Hield outside. Halliburton passes to Smith. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor, Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
MP dishes to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
And Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all around here.
Halliburton finds Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
A 3 from MP. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Hield outside. Passes it to Hayward. Again against Hield. Down low. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Turner.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
The 3 from MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 20 points.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Hield outside. Back to Halliburton. Another shot, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. The 3 from MP sinks the triple. And now a 7-point Boston lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics? And the Pacers call time here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pacers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's McConnell. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball. I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. The Celtics have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for MP. Pacers trail by 8. McConnell passes to Mathurin. And here is Hield. To the paint. To the inside. McConnell goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. MP, that's for 2. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Chalked up 2 there. MP's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so it's Boston going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's MP in at the point guard position.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And the foul called on MP.
Number 27.
It's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here is Hayward. Outside for Halliburton. In the corner, it's Healed. 6 to shoot. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Turner passes to Heald. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Boston leading by 17. The three from MP. Cans it from downtown. MP's got 39.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Launches it. And it's Brown that time on the assist by MP.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Brown. Healed outside. Back to Halliburton. Turner trying to free himself up. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Turner's got his second basket.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake him up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They get a hand on it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Hayward. Halliburton outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Heald. Pulls it from 20. That falls. Nice feet. That time from Halliburton.
From Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. The 3 from MP. And again, Boston with the triple.
3 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Boston ball.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one. out of their last 5 makes. How about all 5 from long range?
Hayward outside. Left side, Turner. Pass to Mathurin. McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Smith. And he converts the layup. Smith's got 6.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
The 3 from MP. Offensive rebound. Williams, that's good. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
The Pacers shoot their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Jackson is...
Substitution on the court.
Halliburton is out there with Heel. And there's Miles Turner. Then it's Smith. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Richard, you were part of the Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
MP with it. Halliburton picks him up. A 3 from MP. Good on the 3-point shot.
Number 27.
MP's got 53.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Back to Halliburton. And the shot goes down. 10 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
Number 27.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. And stolen by MP.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a
Number
blowout,
27.
a dominating
3 points.
performance for Boston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And they taking control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Neesmith. Three-pointer on the way. Rebounded by the Celtics. The drive by MP. And good. He hits it again.
make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Pass to Shamet. Now, here's Neesmith. The pass to Taylor. Here's Neesmith. There's the three. No good on that one. MP against Halliburton. And here's MP for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long.
Great game.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Where's the foul at, man? No. I see it. Good hit.
Come on in, fellas. Hope you had a good break, but it's time to get back to work. We're gonna work on putting the ball in the basket today. After all, that's the primary objective of this game. Let's break down into our shooting drills and get some quality work in.